Hey, I'm Joe McNamee. I teach people how to buy and sell real estate for a profit and show them how to do that without risk, without risking their funds, without risking making a tremendous amount of mistakes. Okay, so this property here is not one of my houses. This happens to be one of my local students' homes, and you'll see several in my video blogs where I work with my students. So this one here, worked with my student, coached them through on how to do this business, and this is the deal that they did. Now, I won't try to tell you, quote you, exactly how much money they made off of the property, but it's well over $10,000, and their cost was $10. So some of them they keep and some of them they don't. I don't know all the ins and outs of every deal, but the reason it's in my library of homes is because I took just a very small sample. These video blogs that you're seeing are a very small sample of all my homes. But I took some of these because I want you to realize that, number one, I work with my students. So this particular student, I've got 3 different ones locally that like to share my buyers list with me. Now, why that's important to you is that I share my buyers list with my local students, so they'll go out, they'll acquire a property, and then we'll plug my buyers list into it. Right now I've got a little over 7,000 buyers on my list, and I can't find 7,000 houses for sale at any given time. So it's okay with me to do this with my students. And we joint venture on it when it's necessary. But the thing that I want you to realize is, in your area, when you become the go-to person in the area, learning from me what to do, become the go-to person and have a decent buyers list, you can bring in other people who come to my training, learn what to do, they go out, they acquire properties, but they only have to do half the business because you've done part of it for them. You'll build a buyers list, you'll build a really big buyers list, and you'll use maybe 5% of that buyers list. The other local investors in your area that have learned from me how to acquire properties and what to do with the properties and how to structure the deals will then joint venture with you in your area to get at your buyers list. So they don't have to go through the trouble of building a buyers list. They can just hook up with you, and then you can split however you want to do it, split the profits on it. I like to split the down payment and let that be it. So there's how you can work with other people in your area.